Dinar Shift. This is the news update that has momentarily stopped the financial world in its tracks. If you are watching this broadcast right now, know that the information we are about to detail represents a seismic event for every person tracking the Iraqi dinar. The air is thick with a sense of sudden, undeniable movement, a shift that many had speculated about for years but few genuinely expected to materialize today. This isn't another cyclical rumor or a well-meaning prediction. This is a policy confirmation that changes the entire landscape. We have received confirmation that the US Treasury has officially acknowledged the Iraqi dinar at an exchange rate of $1.10 for government-sanctioned conversions. This unprecedented level of official recognition has sent immediate ripples through the global currency community, sparking intense discussion among currency holders, financial analysts, and commentators who have been dedicated to observing the dinar's trajectory for over a decade. The fact that the US Treasury, a pillar of global finance, is now involved through a defined policy mechanism elevates the dinar's standing in a manner that is fundamentally different from any previous development. This pivotal communication, released today, doesn't just present a number, it fundamentally signals a massive surge in the perceived stability and legitimacy of the Iraqi currency within the contemporary international financial framework. The formal recognition introduces a clear, structured, and legally backed process that is expected to pave the way for regulated conversion mechanisms for the millions of individuals around the globe who hold the dinar. The implication is that the currency has finally achieved a recognized benchmark, moving beyond the shadow of uncertainty that has long defined its status. For those who have followed the story of Iraq's financial recovery from the very beginning, the magnitude of this announcement is immediately apparent. If you are only now joining the discussion, you are entering at what is arguably the most dramatic and consequential moment in the currency's modern history, witnessing the end of a long period of ambiguity and the start of a new, recognized phase. The reason this update is universally being labeled as historic lies in the nature of the rate itself, a $1.10 valuation recognized for specific government exchanges. The financial world has long grappled with and debated any potential figure for a revaluation, often dismissing figures this high as optimistic speculation. Previous discussions, whenever they briefly surfaced, were consistently met with deep skepticism, intense uncertainty, or outright institutional rejection. However, the official acknowledgement issued today completely overrides that narrative, decisively changing the tone and redirecting the entire global conversation about the dinar's place in the market. This recognition is more than a mere numerical technicality. It is a profound testament to a dramatic improvement in global confidence regarding Iraq's long-term economic stability, its potential for growth, and the direction of its national financial policy. Accompanying the recognition is a crucial assurance detailed in the official statement: the imminent establishment of fully regulated, government-approved exchange channels. This measure is designed to guarantee safe, secure, and transparent conversions for all verified holders. Crucially, this move effectively removes the historical reliance on unverified rumors, speculative claims, or the high-risk involvement of unofficial, unregulated brokers. Instead, dinar holders can now anticipate a formal, highly structured, fully transparent, and legally sanctioned pathway to exchange their currency once the required systemic infrastructure is fully operational and the official start date is announced. This shift from speculation to structured policy is one of the most important elements of today's news, restoring oversight and legality to a process that has previously been fraught with danger and uncertainty for many holders. The reaction from the international financial community has been both swift and exceptionally intense. Seasoned investors are characterizing this development as a profound reset moment, a fundamental alteration of expectations. Respected financial analysts are widely describing it as the ultimate turning point in the dinar saga, acknowledging the immense significance of the US Treasury's involvement. For dinar holders themselves, the announcement represents the culmination of years of dedicated waiting and patience. The emotional weight of this moment cannot be overstated, as countless individuals have maintained their holdings for a long duration, driven by the hope that one day a definitive, official acknowledgement like this would finally arrive to legitimize their position. The collective sentiment is one of massive relief and validation, marking a significant milestone in a lengthy, often challenging financial journey for the global community of holders. The specific detail that has generated the most questions concerns the exact meaning of this officially recognized $1.10 exchange rate. To clarify, the policy establishes that, strictly for government-approved exchange transactions, a single Iraqi dinar will be formally treated as equivalent to exactly $1.10 of U.S. currency. This recognized value dramatically surpasses the expectations of what many believed would ever be achievable through official, internationally sanctioned financial channels. For many years, holders were forced to watch their currency trade at heavily discounted or undervalued prices, sometimes being pushed toward precarious, unregulated black market exchanges, or uncertain high-risk conversion methods. Today's official update finally introduces a definitive sense of clarity and a long-awaited, confirmed benchmark for all people who have patiently awaited a verifiable financial standard. The official statement further emphasizes that this recognition creates the necessary foundation for regulated exchange processes. These transactions will be securely conducted exclusively through banks and authorized financial institutions that have been pre-approved by the Iraqi government and hold full international recognition. This structured approach is designed to systematically eliminate unsafe avenues and place the entire conversion process under stringent legal oversight and global financial scrutiny. Holders of physical dinar notes are now strongly advised to begin their preparations immediately, focusing on organizing their currency and verifying the authenticity of their notes. Conversely, those with digital or bank-stored dinar holdings will follow a slightly different, more direct verification process through their established financial institutions. The entire framework will be structured, exceptionally secure, and fully monitored to ensure every single exchange strictly adheres to the highest international compliance standards. One of the most critical topics currently under discussion is the precise timing of the actual exchange phase. While the official recognition of the rate is effective today, officials from both the Iraqi and US sides have been clear that the physical and digital exchange process itself will not commence instantly. Banks require a necessary period to fully prepare their complex internal systems, secure the physical facilities that will handle the large volume of traffic, and meticulously schedule the immense number of appointments anticipated. Drawing upon established precedents from similar large-scale global currency transitions in the past, the initial structured rollout phase is cautiously predicted to begin sometime within the coming weeks, or potentially stretch into the next few months. Individuals who wish to be among the first in line for the exchange process must remain hyper-vigilant, carefully monitor and follow only official announcements, and decisively avoid the constant stream of unofficial, unverified claims that are currently circulating online. The anticipated demand for these exchange appointments is expected to be extraordinarily high, and it is widely projected that banks will manage the high volume by processing holders in meticulously organized, scheduled waves. This methodical approach is essential to prevent the system from becoming immediately overwhelmed or compromised. Consequently, preparedness on the part of the holder is more crucial now than ever before. Those who proactively organize their full range of necessary documentation early on will be positioned to move through the regulated process with far greater speed and efficiency once the appointment scheduling is initiated. This necessary preparation includes rigorously verifying the exact total amount of dinar owned, ensuring that official identification is current and readily accessible, retaining any available purchase receipts, and meticulously confirming that all accompanying documents perfectly match the holder's legal identity. Proactive preparation will undoubtedly be the key factor in minimizing potential delays once the designated exchange centers become fully operational. The instantaneous global financial reaction underscores the immense weight carried by a US Treasury recognized rate within the international markets. Currency experts have immediately launched into analysis of the potential ripple effects that could dramatically influence cross-border investment flows, regional economic strategies, and established Forex trading practices. When a currency like the dinar achieves this level of formal, high-profile recognition, it immediately commands the attention of every major financial institution worldwide. This means that hedge funds, trading platforms, major banks, and global investment firms will be forced to urgently reassess their current strategies and positions in relation to the dinar. For current holders, this recognition catapults the currency into an entirely new dimension of legitimacy and visibility on the world's financial stage, ending its marginal status. Financial analysts are now broadly anticipating an immediate increase in the overall trading volume for the dinar, a significant strengthening of international confidence, and a renewed, keen interest from institutional investors who had previously avoided the market due to the pervasive uncertainty. Many are now declaring that today truly marks the definitive beginning of the dinar's long-awaited formal reintegration into the mainstream global financial system. This institutional validation is seen as a necessary precursor to attracting the kind of large-scale, long-term foreign investment that Iraq requires for sustained economic development. It is the moment where the dinar moves from a heavily discounted curiosity to a recognized, legitimate component of international financial transactions, setting the stage for its potential role in future economic growth and stability across the region. One of the most heavily emphasized aspects within today's official announcements is the absolutely critical role that approved banking institutions will play throughout this entire process. Only a select group of banks, those fully equipped with the most advanced security systems, robust compliance protocols, and essential international authorization, will be granted the authority to handle these high-value exchanges. This tight regulation is a deliberate and vital measure to shield holders from sophisticated scams, outright fraud, or the predatory activities of illegal brokers who will inevitably attempt to exploit the situation. These recognized, authorized banks will possess the necessary infrastructure to accurately verify the authenticity of physical dinar notes, authenticate complex digital holdings, and process all conversions exclusively through secure, regulated channels. This unequivocally means that holders must completely avoid any informal or unofficial exchange offers, regardless of how appealing they may sound. The official instructions are unambiguous. There are no sanctioned shortcuts, no legitimate backdoor routes, and absolutely no private brokers or intermediaries who possess any form of special recognized access. The entire process will be systematically run through fully regulated channels to guarantee the absolute legality and security of every single transaction conducted. People are being strongly and universally advised to exercise extreme caution and to wait patiently for the official published lists of approved, authorized banks before initiating any decisions or attempting any exchange. This waiting period is not a delay, but a necessary safety precaution designed to protect individual holdings from exploitation. The commitment to running this through established, legitimate institutions is a central tenet of the entire structured process, ensuring long-term financial safety. The potential financial scope of this official recognition is immense for every current dinar holder. For those with even relatively modest quantities of the currency, the official exchange at the recognized rate could translate into significant, meaningful financial gains once the actual conversions begin. For the individuals holding larger amounts, the overall financial impact is clearly substantial and could be truly transformative. However, officials and financial commentators are concurrently urging the public to maintain a grounded perspective and to practice unwavering patience. While the recognition of the rate is undeniably a historic benchmark, the subsequent exchange process demands meticulous organization, precise scheduling, and a carefully structured phase-by-phase rollout. The intense excitement surrounding the news is completely understandable, but rushing into impulsive decisions driven by unverified rumors or emotional reactions dramatically increases the risk of error or financial exposure. The safest and most strategically intelligent approach for every holder is to strictly adhere to the official, step-by-step instructions as they are released. Numerous financial advisors are uniformly recommending that holders meticulously record every detail of their holdings, take clear photographic evidence of any physical notes, diligently maintain all original receipts, secure all necessary identification documents, and ensure they are comprehensively prepared for when the official scheduling of appointments finally commences. Being exceptionally organized will serve not only to significantly accelerate the individual processing time, but will also act as a strong safeguard, ensuring that no errors occur during the highly technical and crucial verification phase. This due diligence on the holder's part is a necessary complement to the robust systems being put in place by the authorized institutions. A further critical detail confirmed in today's comprehensive update is the assurance that Iraq's entire banking infrastructure is already deep into the process of preparing all the necessary systems and facilities for the impending exchange period. Secure physical exchange facilities are being rapidly established, complex digital systems are undergoing rigorous, extensive testing, and specialized compliance teams are being thoroughly trained to efficiently manage the expected high volume of verification and transaction traffic. The overarching objective is to meticulously construct a system that is fundamentally designed to prevent chaos, eliminate bureaucratic errors, and fully protect all holders from unnecessary delays. This demonstrable level of operational preparation clearly signifies the utmost seriousness and commitment officials are dedicating to the integrity of the process. This current level of proactive preparation stands in sharp contrast to the previous eras where unverified rumors often circulated without any concrete government-backed action. Today's announcement, in contrast, includes detailed plans and descriptions of concrete steps being taken, confirming that the entire architecture is being explicitly designed with paramount security, full transparency, and maximum efficiency as its core principles. Digital banking systems, in particular, are slated to play an especially crucial role, as holders who possess bank-stored dinar may experience a notably quicker and streamlined processing time compared to those exchanging physical notes. Digital verification inherently reduces the risk of fraud, enhances the overall transaction speed, and significantly simplifies the required documentation process, creating a clearer path forward for digital holdings. For all dinar holders actively preparing for the conversion process, a clear set of steps has been officially recommended to ensure a smooth transition. The initial step involves a precise verification of all your holdings, knowing the exact audited amount you own and its current storage location. The second essential step is the meticulous organization of all supporting documents, which includes up-to-date identification, original purchase receipts, current bank statements, or any available certificates of authenticity. The third critical step is the continuous, focused monitoring of official authorized announcements from the approved banks, which will enable the holder to secure an appointment swiftly once the scheduling officially begins. The fourth, and perhaps most vital directive, is the complete avoidance of all rumors, any unverified claims, and the high-risk potential of scams that are expected to multiply during this transitional period. In moments of such profound financial transition, it is an unfortunate certainty that misinformation will spread with extreme speed and opportunistic scammers will actively seek to take advantage of unprepared or overly excited holders. The single safest and most reliable pathway is to wait exclusively for official, verifiable communication and adhere to those instructions precisely as they are communicated. This strict adherence ensures that your exchange is processed with maximum security and that your total holdings remain fully protected under legal oversight. The commitment to official channels is the final defense against bad actors and a guarantee of a legitimate process, which is why the message to only follow official sources is being repeated consistently. Looking ahead, the long-term economic repercussions of today's formal recognition are also being extensively debated and analyzed globally. Economic experts are broadly confident that an officially recognized and high-value dinar could act as a potent catalyst for Iraq, significantly helping the nation attract crucial foreign direct investment, stabilize its currency markets against external shocks, and dramatically bolster overall national economic confidence. A stable, internationally recognized currency serves as a powerful magnet, encouraging serious institutional investors to re-enter the market, promoting robust international trade relations, and providing a solid foundation to support essential national development projects. For all current dinar holders, this implies that their financial participation is tied to a potentially monumental national economic transformation. Many observers are now confidently calling this moment the definitive beginning of a brand new economic chapter for the Republic of Iraq, a chapter founded firmly on the principles of financial recognition, global cooperation, and long-term stability. This vision extends far beyond the personal financial opportunities presented to individual holders. It is a testament to the belief in Iraq's future, a belief that has been maintained by many during years of significant uncertainty, and which is now seeing its patience formally rewarded by the global financial community. The process is a collective action that links individual financial outcomes to national and regional progress, adding a layer of historical significance to the news. Addressing a common concern, officials have already provided clarity regarding what happens if a holder is unable to secure or must miss their initial appointment window. The structured exchange period is explicitly designed to include multiple planned appointment waves. Even if an individual is unable to secure an exchange opportunity during the first phase, subsequent windows will be routinely opened, as authorized banks systematically process large batches of holders. Therefore, there is no need for panic, however. Those who implement early preparation and stay consistently informed will naturally be prioritized in the initial waves, which can help mitigate extended delays. The entire system is engineered to operate methodically and deliberately, not in a rushed manner, specifically to prevent banks from being overwhelmed. Patience, paired with disciplined preparation, remains absolutely essential for every holder. There is no justifiable reason for panic or rushed, ill-informed decisions if a holder cannot secure an appointment on the first day or even during the first week of the rollout. The commitment is firm. The structured process will continue until every single verified and eligible holder has been fully served and their exchange completed. Digital banking technology is set to be a central feature of this massive transition. Many financial institutions will rely heavily on highly automated, secure systems to verify holdings, authenticate every transaction detail, and provide precise legal documentation for each exchange that occurs. These digital systems dramatically reduce the inherent risks associated with physical currency, such as counterfeit notes, clerical errors, or unauthorized transactions. While holders of physical currency will absolutely retain the ability to exchange their notes, their process will necessarily involve an additional, time-consuming verification stage compared to the highly streamlined digital holders. Banks are constructing the system to ensure a smooth and equitable experience for both groups, yet it is an undeniable reality that digital exchanges will possess a clear speed advantage. Regardless of the method used, every single transaction will be comprehensively documented, and a formal receipt will be provided to the holder, ensuring absolute transparency and full legal protection for the transaction. This rigorous documentation standard is another layer of the commitment to security that underpins the entire structural framework of the conversion process, providing peace of mind to all participants. This official recognition also sends a profoundly powerful and strategic message to the entire international market concerning Iraq's long-term financial future. By formally stabilizing the currency and officially aligning it with an internationally recognized exchange rate, the Iraqi government is demonstrating an unequivocal commitment to sustainable, long-term economic growth and stability. Global investment groups, international organizations, and key financial institutions are already acknowledging this major step forward. The dinar, which for years was often viewed as either heavily undervalued or inherently unstable, is now being positioned into a prominent, legitimate role on the global financial stage, shedding its old reputation. For all dinar holders, this particular moment transcends mere personal financial potential. It is fundamentally about witnessing a significant and lasting shift in the overall global economic power structure and landscape. Today's recognition, in all likelihood, will be meticulously studied, referenced, and debated for many years to come as a definitive turning point in Iraq's ongoing economic development and its reintegration into the international community. The safety and security measures being implemented have been a paramount focus throughout today's official communications. Banks will utilize advanced technology to verify the authenticity of every physical note, confirm the integrity of every digital transaction, and issue comprehensive receipts for every conversion. This ensures maximum accuracy and fully shields holders from fraud or any unauthorized actions. The system is being deliberately engineered to eliminate all potential sources of confusion, prevent double counting of holdings, and employ sophisticated methods for the immediate detection of counterfeit notes. Physical currency holders must successfully navigate a thorough verification stage where their notes are checked for authenticity using advanced detection machinery and, in many cases, manual inspection by trained personnel. Digital holders will undergo a streamlined, secure identity verification process through their established banking channels before their exchange is processed. Both pathways are designed to ensure that the process is consistently safe, fully transparent, and completely compliant with international regulatory standards. Emphasizing security as the foundation of the operation, there has been significant discussion concerning the overall duration of the full exchange process once it is finally initiated. While an exact concrete timeline is not yet available, the highly structured nature of the system strongly indicates that all exchanges will occur in carefully organized, sequential batches. Each batch will consist of fully verified holders who have successfully scheduled their official appointments and have meticulously completed all their required documentation. This deliberate, methodical approach is crucial for preventing systemic overcrowding, avoiding technical failures, or leading to significant administrative delays. The stated goal remains the creation of a smooth, predictable, and stress-free experience for everyone involved in the massive undertaking. Analysts cautiously predict that while the initial exchange waves, which often involve the most prepared holders, may move quickly, subsequent waves may naturally take longer, simply due to the sheer volume of holders who need to be processed. Regardless of the time frame, the confirmation issued today serves as an official guarantee that the comprehensive process will continue methodically until every single verified and eligible holder has been fully served and their conversion is complete. Looking beyond the immediate exchange period, today's major recognition is widely expected to positively influence Iraq's economic standing for many years into the future. A stable, internationally recognized exchange rate positions the country as a far more attractive and low-risk environment for major global investors and businesses. Businesses view this stability as a clear invitation to actively participate in long-term, high-impact projects, which is expected to catalyze infrastructure development, significant job creation, and sustainable national growth. The acknowledgement from the US Treasury in particular is a powerful demonstration of global confidence in Iraq's ongoing economic reforms and its inherent future potential. This creates a fertile environment where real, measurable financial progress can continue long after the initial exchange process has concluded its run. For Dinar holders, this adds a deeper layer of meaning to today's news. They are not just participating in a personal financial transaction, but are tied to a moment of major national and regional economic progress. As this monumental news continues to disseminate, one of the most overriding and potent emotions being felt among long-term holders is profound relief. For many individuals, this journey has been exceptionally long, filled with years of swirling uncertainty, persistent rumors, debilitating delays, shifting predictions, and the emotional toll of waiting without definitive, clear answers. Today's historic recognition decisively eliminates the vast majority of that uncertainty. It provides a confirmed legal benchmark, a clear official direction, and a structured path forward that is now closer than it has ever been. This sense of absolute clarity is enormously powerful and validating for the community. Individuals who resolutely held onto their dinar through extremely challenging economic periods are now experiencing a moment of formal validation, seeing their decade-long patience finally rewarded with a legitimate, structured opportunity that is fully backed by international policy. An important final reminder remains: holders must rely exclusively and strictly on verified, official information. The unfortunate reality is that scams and fraudulent schemes tend to dramatically multiply during major financial transitions, as bad actors try to spread false information or offer unauthorized, bogus exchange services. The official instructions are crystal clear and must be followed without exception. Only approved banks and regulated financial institutions will be authorized to process exchanges. There is no legitimacy to any private individuals, unofficial brokers, or any fabricated special very important person access agreements. Following official announcements and instructions is the only safe and secure way to guarantee a legitimate exchange. Remaining highly informed, exercising maximum caution, and practicing continued patience will ultimately protect all holders during this historic and pivotal process. Today's unprecedented update is guaranteed to dominate global financial news and discussions for many days, if not weeks. Market strategists are currently adjusting their complex models, analysts are preparing detailed reports, and institutional investors are keenly monitoring how the international markets formally respond to this development. The formal recognition of the dinar at the $1.10 rate is a resounding, unambiguous signal that Iraq is stepping into a stronger, more confident financial role on the global stage. The country's economic journey has been long and the path to stability filled with immense challenges, but today stands as a monumental milestone, marking real, undeniable, measurable progress. The overall story of the dinar is definitively entering a brand new, highly significant chapter, and millions of holders across the world are now officially a fundamental part of that chapter's unfolding narrative. As the entire global financial community moves toward the inevitable exchange rollout phase, every holder's focus must pivot to intense, rigorous preparation. This means accurately verifying the details of all their holdings, meticulously organizing every required document, continuously monitoring for official scheduling announcements, and decisively avoiding any unverified or speculative claims. The highly anticipated exchange system is being designed to be fully structured, legally regulated, and completely secure. However, being comprehensively prepared in advance will ensure that the individual process is significantly smoother and faster. This moment is truly historic, and it presents both an immense opportunity and a significant personal responsibility for every holder. There is now a clear, confirmed direction, a sense of clarity, and a legally confirmed path forward. The long, uncertain wait is finally yielding real, tangible results, and today will be forever remembered as the moment when the financial equation fundamentally changed for the Iraqi dinar. The $1.10 recognition is far more than a simple headline. It is a global financial event that resets all market expectations and unlocks new possibilities for holders everywhere.